there, how's it going? My name is Adam and this is my review for the 1985 film starring Michael J. Fox, Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf, as I said, came out in 1985, which was a very good year for me. I was 5 years old and I had already started getting into Spider-Man and Marvel comics and shit like that. And this kind of fit it in nicely with that sort of category because it was fantastical yet kind of relatable as well. I know I was 5, but whatever. The film's about a young man going through regular growing pains of a normal teenager. He's, he can't get a date, bad at sports, and his principal is out to get him. That is until he starts to change into a werewolf. Then suddenly he gains a lot more confidence. He's popular at school. All the ladies love him, and he's like a star basketball player as well. Michael J. Fox is perfect for this role. He brings a lot of comedy timing and exuberant energy to what otherwise would have been sort of a potential flop of a movie. Although there are some good supporting acts, such as Scott's best friend Styles, who's a bit of a wheeler dealer type geezer, always looking for a scam. I grew up watching this film, like I say, and I remember being so caught up in the drama, almost like Rocky-like drama, underdog story. That's what it is essentially, is an underdog story. The fact the character I draw the most parallels with would be Spider-Man. The character of Scott Howard, very similar to Peter Parker, in that he's the underdog and he's got these, and he suddenly gets bestowed on all these powers, and he has to learn that with great power comes great responsibility. In fact, I even think they put that line in the film at some point. A very similar line anyway. Scott's dad is giving him a pep talk, and he goes something like, if you get great power comes great responsibility. Pretty much says that, but something around those lines. Once wolfed out and fully bestowed on his powers, and he starts to take for granted his popularity, and he forgets his friends, and the girl who's really interested in him, Booth, he sort of puts her to one side and goes for the most popular, blonde, leggy, beautiful girl, and tries to go for her instead of seeing the girl who's actually been by his side the whole time. It starts to get to his head, and he goes to this dance, and he wolfs out and he attacks the school bully. It's sort of, he realises that he's gone a bit too far with the werewolf persona. So the film comes to a head with this big basketball championship that's got to be won. Everyone expects Scott to turn up as the werewolf because the werewolf is the one with all the great basketball skills. But Scott decides he must be himself, which is sort of what the story's all about. You're going to be yourself and all that cheesiness. Sort of the moral of the story is to be yourself, and life and the right people will come to join you. Or be the werewolf and do a backflip off your mate Devan. You can do that. You can tell I'm reading off things, can't you? I'm really fucking this up. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done a video. It's been about 4 years since I've done one of these videos, so I'm just sort of warming myself back up into it. So if I look older than my last video, that's because I am like 4 years older. Drink will do this to you. Alcohol. Anyway, I digress. I can quote this movie. I can quote this movie. It's ingrained into my psyche. It's part of who I am at this point. It literally is, because, wait a sec. Get my tattoo out. It's my Teen Wolf tattoo that I got done fairly recently. I got it done just before Christmas. I love this tattoo. But yeah, so it's like physically a part of me now, because I'm going to start putting all my pop culture shit on my arm, because I'm a geek. What can I say? And overall, it's a fun, goofy movie. It's not the Goofy movie. It's a fun, goofy comedy with lots of heart. Michael J. Fox would shoot to fame not long after this with Back to the Future. In fact, I think this film came out after Back to the Future, but he filmed it before Back to the Future, I think. And then the tagline on this film was from, starring Michael J. Fox of Back to the Future. So yeah, so he shot to fame anyway after that. The film has dated a fair bit because it is set in the 80s and it's very 80s. It's so like the music, the look of it all is very 80s, but that's part of its charm, I see it as. So if you haven't seen it, I would definitely say give it a shot. It's well worth it. It's fun for all the family. There's no swearing in it. There's no F-bombs or C words or any such shit. But anyway, that's the end of this first review. Thanks for bearing with me, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe for more, then I will give you more. Goodbye. I love you.